If you're coming in now, I'd ask you to find a seat. We will get started in just a second here. Um, Seniors, faculty, staff, please do silence your phones so that we can start our program. And I think it's a great time to get started here. Good morning, students, faculty, staff, parents, guardians, friends, and welcome to our class of 2021 Awards Assembly. To those joining us here on campus and to those joining us remotely through live stream, we're so excited to be here together. My name is Erin Luby. I am the principal at Seattle Prep. And I want to extend a warm, special welcome to this exceptional class sitting before me, the class of 2021. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Seniors, it is just so good to see you all together. To see you all together here in community, albeit spaced apart, but together. It's been a year. We are now going on 15 months where worlds have been rocked because of this pandemic. And I can say to all of you that I have been so impressed by your poise and your resilience and your grace through all of this. Thank you. You are so talented, resilient, compassionate, kind, and I am just truly proud to be your principal. We're honored to welcome you and to honor you today and recognize your accomplishments at this awards ceremony. As you'll see in the program, there are a variety of counselors, teachers, administrators here that will honor many young men and women from the class of 2021 today. This is a special day, and we are all excited for the opportunity to recognize your major milestones. So at Seattle Prep, we're going to start our program the way that we start all things, and that's with prayer. At this time, I have the privilege, here he comes, I have the privilege of inviting Gustavo Romero to the stage to lead us in our prayer.
Good morning, seniors. There we go. Sorry, I always wanted to do that. This past year and a bit has been, well, there's only one word for it, unprecedented. And the fact that we're here deserves an award in itself. We made it. It has been a joy to go through high school with such a special group of people. Class of 2021, I'm beyond excited to see what we all do next, and I'm looking forward to celebrating these last 4 years with you today. And so we pray. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Lord, we thank you for our health and the opportunity to come together as a class this morning. We ask for the grace and openness to make the most out of today as we celebrate our classmates and their accomplishments. Help us to see your light in each other and allow us to recognize our own gifts and how we can share them with the world. May we never stop learning, growing, and serving as men and women for others. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Good morning, class of 2021. My name is Janelle Cariotti, and I'm the assistant principal for academics. I would like to take a moment to recognize a few students for their outstanding scores on the PSAT, which they took the fall of their junior year. The following students are recognized as commended scholars and placed among the top 5% of more than 1.5 million students who took the PSAT last year. Please stand in place as I read your name. Congratulations to Catherine Allen, Grayson Brunette, Diego Garcia Camargo, Liam Jennings, Thomas Casilius, Anders Kuhia, Monica Kramer, Sophie McDowell. Cameron Osterman. Felix Pham. William Purnell. And Kara Wiegand. Congratulations to these National Merit Commended Scholars. You may sit. Thank you. The next two students are recognized as National Merit finalists and scored in the top 1% of the over 1.5 million students who took the PSAT last year. Congratulations to Oliver Lane, and to Peyton Nichols. Congratulations to these students on these distinguished recognitions.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kate Goodwin. Sandra Foy and I are the college counselors, and this morning we will be presenting 2 awards. Each year, the Society of Women Engineers strives to honor young women in the greater Seattle area who excel in the areas of math and science. This year, Seattle Prep is pleased to honor 2 young women who have excelled in both subjects and will be studying engineering in the fall. I will share with you a little bit about each recipient, and then I will ask both you young ladies to come forward to receive your awards. As one teacher stated, Monica Kramer combined precise work with a deep knowledge of the material. No student better understood not only the basic skills required, but also the how come of learning an intricate discipline. Another teacher noted, Monica grasps the difficult concepts quickly and seemingly easily. Her problem-solving skills are top-notch. She is going to make an excellent engineer. Our second recipient, one teacher stated, Abigail Emmert challenged herself throughout the year to overcome any obstacle that came her way. Precision and discipline come easy to her, but she displayed courage and fortitude when tackling intricate, abstract concepts. Another teacher wrote, her persistence and dedication were wonders to behold. It is obvious that she wants to really understand the material. That trait will serve Abigail well as she begins her engineering studies in the fall. Monica and Abigail, please come forward. This year, 3 prep seniors will continue their service for others through an appointment to 2 United States military academies. The United States Air Force Academy has a history of excellence and a focus on the future. It seeks to develop outstanding leaders and officers of character who exemplify courage, dedication, and a desire to serve others while preparing them to serve their country and succeed in 21st century careers. The United States Naval Academy's motto is honor, courage, and commitment. The mission of the Academy is to infuse students with duty, honor, and loyalty in order to graduate leaders who are ready to assume the highest responsibilities of command and citizenship in service to their country. We are proud to congratulate Kendon Alexander and Jared Rosnos for their appointments to the U.S. Air Force Academy and to Maggie Green for her appointment to the U.S. Naval Academy. Please come forward to accept your awards. Good morning. My name is Melissa Dold, and I am the chair of the Arts Department. The Arts Department awards go to 2 students who have excelled in the arts for the last 4 years at Seattle Prep. The recipients of the awards this year have demonstrated their love for creating music and visual art and have gone above and beyond with their craft. The first award goes to a student where music has infused all parts of her life. She has made huge contributions to both the choir and drama programs during her time at Prep. She is one of the founders and leaders of Glee Club, a member of the Drama Club leadership team, as well as a leader in Window Choir. She was found frequently on stage in Prep drama productions, most recently as Molly and Peter in The Starcatcher. She is a natural leader who instinctually inspires those around her. The second award goes to a senior who has always had a love of drawing and making visual art. Over the last 4 years, you could often find him stopping by the art room to talk about ideas and get inspiration. This year in AP Art and Design, he challenged himself and created a portfolio of multimedia work that included sketches, scanning, and digital drawing using Photoshop. He created landscapes and figures describing narratives of places filled with color and shape. He embraced the process of revision and experimentation to make his work more complex, never letting himself settle for less. Congratulations to both Jane Broderson and Isaac Trias. Please come forward.
Good morning. I'm Anne Marie Slavin, Chair of the English Department. English is proud to recognize 2 outstanding students this year, Emily Amesquita and Cameron Osterman. Their teachers say, Emily's enthusiasm is infectious. Teachers praise her writing, engagement, and critical thinking. She participates in discussion every day and does so with passion, regardless of the text. She reads widely outside of class in order to expose herself to a range of literature. I'm told her summer reading list includes Heart of Darkness, Crime and Punishment, and The Handmaid's Tale. Cameron, stellar, playful, dedicated, builds community, writing off the charts. He writes brilliant and eloquent essays that are never canned or predictable. A deep thinker. His responses are layered and insightful. His growing confidence in his abilities has enabled his teachers and classmates to experience his wit. He's a joy to have in class. Congratulations, Emily Amesquita and Cameron Osterman.
Good morning. My name is Marcine Sullivan, and I'm the chair for the Health and Exercise Department. Physical education and health are formal and important parts here at in the general curriculum here at Seattle Prep. The Health and Exercise Department is dedicated to developing the physical, social, mental, emotional, and intellectual abilities of each student to foster healthy and productive lives. The Health and Exercise Department award goes to two students who have modeled these goals throughout their years here at Seattle Prep. Both award winners bring joy and enthusiasm to class. Their sportsmanship, positive attitude, and work ethic have set a high standard for their peers. They give the little extra that sets them apart from others. Their teachers say that she is a hard worker, always offering help to others. She has a sincere smile and a competitive spirit. He is fun-loving, works hard, competitive, and a friend to all. Both students will leave their mark here at Seattle Prep, and I'm sure they will continue to impact others in the future. Congratulations to Tia, Valerie Flores, and Sam Carlson.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Martha Pastor. I'm the chair of the math department. The math award, the math award is presented to two students who showed dedication to learning mathematics beyond the day-to-day classroom. Both of our winners have hard work and independence as two of their many strengths. One winner of the math award took AP Calculus BC as a junior. She missed a few classes here and there, but every time she came back, she knew the material she missed as well as those who had been there. This year, she took multivariable calculus online. While humble, she masters any material with clarity and precision. The other winner took AP Calculus BC as a sophomore after taking pre-calculus through the University of Washington over the summer. This meant that there was one unit that everyone else had seen at Seattle Prep's honor pre-calculus, but his university course didn't cover it. When he realized he was a chapter behind the rest of the class to start the year, he taught himself all the material he had missed, and on the test he performed near the top. He also took multivariable calculus online, and as a junior, linear algebra and differential equations through Stanford University. He's ready for all challenges and will take them on with confidence and a thorough mind, but always with a laid-back manner that puts people at ease. Please help me congratulate our math award winners, Kara Wiegand and Peyton Nichols.
Good morning, seniors. I'm Brian Meza, chair of the science department, and our department wants to say thank you, first of all, for just simply modeling the values. Two award winners in particular, I want you to think about these three values that we as a science department hold dear: exploration, creativity, and synthesis. And you're going to hear that these two award winners modeled those quite clearly. Our first was described as just being effortless in her learning. Clearly, there's a lot of hard work behind the scenes, but this display, this outward display of effortless learning is unique. She's also, this idea of failure. I got to be careful how I say this, but she fails often, and she fails elegantly, and she's a fierce fixer of her mistakes, and often coming back with a creative way to solve the problem. Pretty cool way to learn. This is what she does. Almost every class, you'll hear, "Is that why?" Or are we going to talk about, how about we learn about blood pressure? We're going to talk about blood pressure. Can I measure blood pressure? That happened last week. She's asking about internship opportunities because she knows she's going to do some science real soon. She's the perfect balance of down-to-earth, friendly, and inquisitive. Second award winner, humble, unassuming, incredibly gifted. It's described as solving the most complex problems elegantly, skilled beyond his years in presentation of answers. His answers are succinct and organized. He's a leader in our robotics program, a top AP physics student, and he just simply teaches his peers. So these are leaders in our science department, and here's the key. They find connections to their own lives. They give the content a chance to light the fire within them. Please join me in congratulating both Camille Hardy and Felix Pham.
Hello, I'm Emmett Hogan, and I am chair of the Social Studies Department, and I will award 2 awards for 4 years of outstanding work in social studies. Our first award winner is Abby Allen. Abby's teachers describe her as an extraordinary writer and a leader in class discussion who has a remarkable depth of understanding in history. She did exemplary work in Model UN and insightfully applied AP government theories to current practices. She's also a great classmate. As one teacher said, she was a go-to person for her peers. If they didn't understand the historical development, she would help them refine their understanding. She's also passionate about making the world a better place. As Ms. Healy pointed out, this fall she and the other senior class officers helped their fellow seniors learn about voting and helped organize and lead an informative session on voting. Abby embodies our school mission and in her commitment to social justice. So congratulations, Abby. Our second winner is Diego Garcia Camargo. Like Abby, he is an outstanding historian. As a junior, Diego took collegio. He also took AP US History, and then he petitioned to take AP Government. That is a lot of social studies, and he excelled in all 3. His teachers say that he is a superior critical thinker, and he has an outstanding ability to connect historical information with trends in literature. He also challenges himself to understand some of the most complex ideas and is just incredible at synthesizing those ideas, both in his written work, but also in classroom discussions. Diego, congratulations for 4 years of outstanding work.
Good morning, everyone. I am Father Alanka. Today, I represent the theology department on behalf of Ms. Dina McNeil, the chair of the department, who is unable to be with us today. And I have the privilege of announcing the recipients of the Theology Award. I had the pleasure over this past year to get to know both seniors, not only in my senior seminar Peace Studies class, but also as leaders on my Kairos K56. Both are excellent students in the classroom who are wise beyond their years and have demonstrated a capacity for deep and mature theological reflection. The first recipient recently gave the Knowing God talk on Kairos, beautifully helping the juniors reflect more deeply about their relationship with God through sharing her own journey of faith. The second recipient gave the Love in Action talk, helping the juniors reflect how we can embody God's love out in the world. Both have put their faith into action through their leadership in ministry and service. For example, both served as Arupe delegates to the Jesuits' West Province in its work on racial equity. Please join me in congratulating Monica Kramer and Gustavo Romero.
Good morning. I am Señora Navarro, and I'm here to represent Mrs. Foster, the World Language Department Chair. Great language learners are highly motivated, actively engaged, willing to take risks, and take responsibility for their own learning. Our award recipients reach for the majest. The first recipient chose to learn German because it was new to him and he wanted a challenge. Throughout the past 4 years, he committed himself to learning German fully, showing consistency, excellence, and an impressive progression. He participated in the exchange trip and excelled in his work, both in and outside the classroom. The next recipient is an exceptional young woman who I have the honor to teach for 2 years. She brought curiosity, joy, passion into the Spanish class. She has the natural ability to express herself beautifully and creatively through her writing and her speaking. These students are Jack Comenworth and Olivia Ritzman.
Hello, my name is Brian Mack, Director of Community Ministry. Seattle Prep is very lucky to have a robust ministry program, and each year we offer over 500 leadership opportunities for students to lead prayer, Catholic Mass, and retreats. Our award winners this year exemplify faith-filled leadership. Both of these seniors were members of the Senior Faith in Action Theology class, which led just about everything: morning video prayer, liturgies, Giving Tree Service Project, Sophomore Urban Plunge Service Retreat, the Freshman Retreat, and both the Senior Pilgrimage and Manresa Retreats. Both were rectors or leaders, head leaders of retreats. One for the Senior Pilgrimage Retreat and the Freshman Retreat, and the other the Senior Manresa Retreat. The other was also involved in our peer ministry program. Each of them embodies servant leadership. Each of them has a heart of gold. Please congratulate Adora Pham and Jacob Hansch. On behalf of Rachel Ford, our service director, I'm here to talk about the Christian Service Award winners. Our Christian Service Award winners this year are unique in both have a driving passion for criminal justice system reform. One has focused on advocating for incarcerated individuals' rights during the last Washington State legislative session. The other has worked with the Seattle Clemency Project on clemency for currently incarcerated individuals and on reinstating a parole system in Washington State. Both these students have shown a commitment to social justice and Christian service can be lived out through advocacy and truly walking alongside traditionally marginalized groups. I'd like to call to the podium our award winners, Jack Matter and Maya Shields.
Morning, everybody. It's really good to see all of you. My name is Jennifer Freeman, and I am the program head for Mock Trial this season. Mock Trial has had quite the year. Somehow, we managed to have a complete regular length season this year, all online, all on Zoom. Kids competed from home, from offices, from here at prep, all on little screens, and did so beautifully. It's an adjustment when you're used to talking to a jury and standing in front of them, and you have to translate that to a small little space on a screen, but your classmates did that so well. We won the state championship and swept every ballot. And we then went on to win a 10th place finish at nationals, so your classmates are in the top 10 of the country in mock trial. And several of your classmates also won individual honors, including the two we're going to talk about today. So it's our pleasure to recognize our captains this year, Peyton Nichols and Sophie McDowell. So I'm going to say a little bit about Peyton, and then Mr. McCarthy is going to talk a little bit about Sophie. We all know that Peyton's smart. I mean, everyone in this room knows that Peyton's wicked smart, as Mr. McCarthy would say. He thinks quickly. He's very analytic. He understands the rules of evidence. He understands case theory. He understands all of those things. But the thing that people don't know, I bet, is how funny he is and how competitive he is. This year, he was a lawyer on one side of the case and a witness on the other side. And we've often had him play police officers because he does it really well. But this year at the national competition, he got to play a hedge fund investor and had a really good time with it. I'm glad it was online because no one could see my face while I was laughing every time that he was up on the screen. It was fantastic. He also is mighty competitive, though. Don't mess with him. People on cross-examination would try to slip little facts by. No. He would take you out in cross-examination and then pummel you a little more in his closing arguments. Peyton is something else. And I'm glad a lot of people got to watch him this year on screens while it was live streamed. It was sort of a once-in-a-lifetime chance, I think. So we're super proud of Peyton and very honored to give him this recognition.
Good morning, I'm Andy McCarthy. I'm one of the mock trial coaches, and I have the honor of saying just a bit about Sophie. Mock trial tries to develop three interrelated skills: thinking about ambiguity with precision, writing about ambiguity with precision, and explaining ambiguity with precision. Sophie has mastered those skills, which is why there is no ambiguity at all as to why she deserves this award precisely. Sophie McDowell, congratulations and thank you for all your hard work for all these 4 years.
Hi there, I'm Jen Dotsie, and I'm here to present awards for Ignite, Seattle Prep's online journal of creative writing and visual arts. Two super special seniors have been part of Ignite for years. Their thoughtfulness, humor, commitment, and creativity were key in maintaining a sense of community during online and hybrid learning. Their ability to empower, encourage, and to ignite hope and inspiration in the members of the editorial team and the new staffers was a wonder and a blessing to us all. They were both able to do this work because they both deeply love and value the arts and the unique way artistic expression is able to, as St. Ignatius said, set the world on fire. That's something these two are going to continue doing throughout their lives, I'm sure. So for this year's Ignite Award, it is a true pleasure to honor Ignite's co-editors-in-chief, Evie Byers and Grace Cooney.
Hi, everybody. I'm Micah Richardson. I'm the advisor to the Seattle Prep Panther Journalism Program. 28,350 words, over 63 articles written, and 22 weekly newsletters published. Countless hours designing the paper and editing their peers' writing and design. The two students receiving the Publications Award for Journalism quite simply put in the work. Their hard work and talents have left a powerful impression on the Panther Journalism Program, their peers, and their advisor. One is an immensely talented designer whose eye for the absolute correct aesthetic choice is only matched by her kindness and willingness to help others. One is as dedicated a writer and journalist as anyone could ask, with a tireless work ethic that often leaves her peers amazed. She takes on challenges with a quiet confidence and maturity that is simply exceptional. This year, when over half the school year was spent working remotely, these two students quickly found new and exciting ways to tell the story of the school year, starting a weekly newsletter, helping their classmates find out who and how to interview sources remotely. They simply never gave up on the important work that journalists do every single day. Both are talented students, selfless leaders, and kind, compassionate people. Please congratulate the two winners of this year's Publications Award for Journalism, Paige Stanley and Tessa Zink.
Good morning. My name is Michael Danielson, and I am advisor of the yearbook, which you will be receiving at the grad party, so don't forget to go. The work of the 2021 yearbook staff, designers, and photographers was absolutely phenomenal this year. Now I'd like to highlight the leadership, creativity, and resilience of our editors-in-chief. In our initial meetings last spring, we had no idea what this year would look like. But as we moved through the months, these editors took on the challenge of creating something from nothing, reimagining coverage using screenshots and online surveys to tap into the experiences on and off campus was a huge undertaking. From Corona puppies and quarantine recipes to mask fashion and coping with COVID stories, these editors led the team in amazing ways. It's not just about the long hours and the meticulous attention to detail, it's also about solving problems that we have never seen before. These two editors took on this daunting task with creativity, grace, and humor. Congratulations to Carly Condon and Rieko Wellington for winning the 2021 Yearbook Publishing Award.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam Othman. I'm the theater director here at Seattle Prep. And before I talk about the two recipients for the Performing Arts Awards, congratulations to the class of 2021. And so many of you have had a huge impact on our program. Some of you have just done 1 or 2 shows, but so many of you have done 8, 9, 10, or more. And the work that you've done is going to last in our memories for a long time. When we think about the Performing Arts Awards, of course you think about the work that's been done on stage and the immense talents that are there. But to me, it goes way beyond that. It's the work off the stage and behind the scenes that not everyone sees. These two students had tremendous leadership, mentorship, and stewardship of the program, welcoming younger students and creating that family atmosphere that we love to have, that create the productions that we create. The first recipient is someone who will proudly say her freshman year did not get cast in her very first show, but she still was a part of the program as I stuck her in an oven with a pizza. Over the years, she's played a wide variety of roles, including that of Captain Blackstash in our Peter and the Starcatcher performance this year. And she's got one of those voices that when she sings, you just stop and your jaw drops and you're in awe at her amazement. The second participant I met during the musical theater camp before he came to Prep. He was a young, energetic, talented young man that would do anything that you ask on stage. When he came to Prep, I discovered there was a lot more than talent. He was truly a student of theater. He would study and analyze, could equally play a comic role as well as a dramatic role, and always would spend that little bit of extra time asking those questions of me as a director of what I can do to take my performance to the next level. So I'd like to thank our two recipients, Emily Amaskita and Cameron Osterman.
Good morning, seniors. It's so nice to see all of you here today. My name is Mel White. I'm the Assistant Director of Student Life and Athletics. The Lamb Technology Award began with a generous donation from the Lamb family for the purpose of encouraging student contributions to the application of technology for the benefit of Prep and the wider community. This award carries a monetary scholarship. Behind every event, there is someone working hard to make sure that the mics are working, the stage is lit, and that the music is playing. Agnes has worked every assembly, mass, theater production, and an additional 20 after-school events since her freshman year. She is a problem solver and eager to learn. Mr. Othman notes, Agnes spends time searching, experimenting, and researching how to improve her sound knowledge and how to solve any and all sound issues. Beyond having a vast understanding for the inner workings of audiovisual operations, Agnes is a wonderful leader, taking underclassmen and training them to be OSL Tech crew members. We are so grateful that Agnes has shared her talents and gifts with us these last 4 years. I am so excited to present the Lamb Technology Award to Agnes Davila.
Good morning. My name is Sam Reed, and I've had the pleasure of serving as your athletic director throughout this 2021 school year. I'm here today to present the John Goodwin Club Male and Female Athlete of the Year Awards, given annually to the most outstanding student athletes from the graduating class. The first honoree is a two-sport athlete, defined in part by the toughness and determination that he demonstrates every time he puts on a Seattle Prep uniform. One of his coaches says it best, sharing, "In an age where being flashy and drawing attention to oneself is the norm, he remains content to let his actions do the talking. He's never had a need to make everyone know how good he is or how much he's accomplished. He simply goes about his business in an unassuming way while dominating his opponent." This person is a 3-time varsity letterman in both basketball and football, playing integral roles on very high-performing teams. On the gridiron is where his most accolades have come, including earning multiple first-team All-League honors on both sides of the ball. This young man has earned the opportunity to play football at the next level and recently received his appointment to the prestigious Air Force Academy. Our second honoree has been a fixture on some of Seattle Prep's most successful varsity programs since the minute she stepped onto campus as a freshman, playing key roles on teams that made it to the state quarterfinals in both her 9th and 10th grade years. She's earned plenty of individual accolades as well, including being a 2-time first-team All-League player and qualifying for state in track as a sophomore. Her coaches speak glowingly of both her physical talent and also her leadership. Quote, "In a season that stretched from October to April," one coach shared, "she led the program through words and deeds. She made certain the season was not lost and built a solid foundation for the future." Coach Hendricks continued, saying, "For the past 4 years, she's been a certainty in the starting 11. She's one of those athletes you simply do not replace." This young woman will take her 8 varsity letters and amazing leadership skills with her to Creighton University. Please help me in congratulating your 2021 John Goodwin Club Senior Athletes of the Year, Jared Rosnos and Olivia Manning.
Good morning, favorite graduating class. I am Coach Scott, Dino Scott, Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion here at Seattle Prep, and a proud alum. The Seattle Prep Diversity Award recognizes students who celebrate diversity and demonstrate a commitment to a safe, supportive, and inclusive school. These students display encouragement and acceptance of others. They strive to promote an environment free of bias and discrimination. Our 2 recipients are 2 of the most incredible people to ever grace our community. They are both deeply committed to justice. They are entertaining, intelligent, and I will never forget the lecture from her over using plastic water bottles. I don't use them anymore if I can avoid it. She was the leader of the Environmental Club, secretary of the Black Student Union, a member of the Student Diversity Council, a peer mentor, and a year-long intern with the Seattle Clemency Project. He served on the Student Diversity Council, Global Justice Coalition. He was a leader of the Latinx Club, participated in Faiths Doing Justice, was a leader of the Ignatian Racial Equity Training, and most recently, a Kairos Leader Extraordinaire. Both are members of the National Honor Society. She somehow found time to play soccer and he to be part of our crew team. They are just, I'm in awe of all that they accomplish. We as staff sometimes fight over who got who or who gets who to do our projects because they are so incredible. The 2021 recipients of the Seattle Prep Diversity Award are Maya Shields and Gustavo Romero.
Hello, my name is Rich Stearns, and I am the Dean of Students. Today, I have the honor of presenting the Leadership Award. As voted on by their peers, this award is presented to the graduating senior who is best able to lead classmates in the accomplishment of common goals at Seattle Prep. This year's recipient emerged as a leader during her 4 years at Seattle Prep. She has been involved in athletics, journalism, and ASB each of her years of high school, and throughout this time has willingly accepted responsibility and the trust of her peers. As a member of the ASB, she has been instrumental in organizing Olympic weeks, assemblies, and dances over the years. And most recently as ASB president, when Prep spent the year in hybrid and online learning, she saw the opportunity to support her peers and build community through a variety of online and in-person activities. There was no guidebook for this year, and this year's recipient of the Leadership Award did not need one. She just led with her heart, with a smile on her face, and of course, everyone around her was inspired to follow her lead. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Leadership Award, Natalie Novak.
We have 2 more awards to give and celebrate classmates with, and then I'm going to give a little context for what we'll be doing afterwards. And your last 2 awards are explicitly recognized by you. You decided to recognize these classmates, and it's your way of lifting them up in celebration of your entire class. And the first award is the Jill Curran Memorial Spirit Award. This award honors the memory of Jill Curran, class of 2000, whose outstanding spirit and character were exemplified in every area of her life at Seattle Prep. In her classes, she displayed a zest and enthusiasm for learning, which prompted one of her teachers to say, "I learned more from Jill than she did from me." She excelled in sports, especially tennis, where her competitive spirit meant marathon rallies, dancing feet, and a beautiful smile, whether she won or lost. These were Jill's trademarks. But above all, she loved and was loved by her classmates. She was everybody's best friend. Whether wearing the Panther mascot to promote prep spirit at the state basketball tournament or lending a helping hand to a friend, Jill Curran showed us what spirit and loyalty means in high school. This award assures that her special spirit and love for others will always be a part of what SPIRIT stands for here at Seattle Prep. We also know that Jill's parents, John and Judy Curran, are with us in our virtual audience. John and Judy, please know that Jill's spirit has left an indelible mark on Seattle Prep. The class of 2021 has chosen to recognize a classmate who embodies Jill's competitive spirit and love for others. This student is often seen smiling or making others smile with a quick wit, willingness to be self-deprecating, and sometimes a sharp tongue. And laughter is often the biggest indicator of this student's presence in a room. She is a driven student, graduating with a GPA of 3.65 and athletically talented. She could probably be all-conference athlete in any sport she decided to devote her energy towards. Specifically, she has been recognized for all-conference in both lacrosse and basketball and was selected All-Washington State Tournament player her junior year. But mostly, she has spent her 4 years at Prep loving and encouraging her classmates to be the best version of themselves. She is reliable, loyal, trusted, loving. She absolutely embodies Jill's special spirit and love for others and what it means to live that spirit at Seattle Prep. Please help me recognize Molly Moffitt with the Jill Curran Memorial Spirit Award. And our final recognition, also decided by you, is the Senior Inspirational Award. This honor is voted on by the senior class and is presented to a graduating senior who embodies the values of Seattle Prep by consistently inspiring classmates and encouraging them to do their best. You have chosen to lift up a person who is respected by students, staff, and faculty. He has spent most of his 4 years behind the scenes, doing his work without the need to be out in front or drawing attention to himself. Humility is just one of many admirable qualities he has. He is also thoughtful, kind, driven, and smart. And while he is all of those things, he is also fiercely motivated to be all that God might call him to be. He pursues excellence and perseveres through challenges with remarkable grit and grace, and he does so while pulling his classmates along with him. He has been a servant leader with great success on the gridiron and on the track. This year, he added basketball just because he thought he could help the team, even though he had no expectation of playing in games. His leadership in the Black Student Union and on the Diversity Council has helped move our school towards becoming more aware of our own shortcomings as we work to live our Jesuit mission more holistically. This young man's commitment to meet challenges head-on in the pursuit of excellence and glory for God has resulted in a whole lot of us becoming better for being a small part of his story. I am confident he will continue to change lives and communities as he moves forward in life and enters the Air Force Academy in the fall of 2021. This year's Senior Inspiration Award goes to Kendon Alexander. All right, seniors, how about we just give you all a round of applause for making it through this year? We have a little more than an hour. The next hour is set up for you to be present with each other, enjoy each other, Have fun with each other. A couple things I want to identify that you may or may not participate in. On the backfield, we have spike ball and cornhole set up if you want to compete and have some fun. We have a dunk tank out front where you've been waiting 4 years to dunk Mr. Chisholm. He's waiting for you, all that you have to offer. We have yearbook signing inserts so that you can be sure to have those done and ready for when you get your yearbook at the grad party. And there's a table where our alumni office is asking you to fill out some information in exchange for your alumni t-shirt. At another place in the plaza, if you wish, our college counselors would love to celebrate with you again on the college of your choice. You can pin your college, and they'll take a picture of you pinning your college for your own records and whatever social media feed you want to say you are going to. All right? You will be asked to be back in the gym for lunch about 11:40, 11:45. But until then, go on outside, enjoy each other, and have fun.